After you create or edit a Word document, you'll want to save it. Actually, you should save a document frequently while you're working on it to avoid losing your work if the power goes out or if you're interrupted and simply walk away and forget. You can save a document in different formats so that other users can open a document, even if they don't use Word 2010. So let's take a look at the different ways that you can save a document in Microsoft Word. The easiest way to save a document is simply to click the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar, or choose File, Save, or hold Control and hit the letter S. Any of those will open the Save As dialog box. Choose a location for your document here at the top. If you're the only person using the document, once you've entered a file name, this is all you need to know. The file name that Word automatically entered was the text in my very first line of my document. It will choose text until it either runs into where you pressed enter or where you have some punctuation. So for example, if we had galleries in Word 2010- a retrospective, we would still see just galleries in Word 2010 as our title. So I have a location, I have a title, I'm going to click Save, and I'm all set. If I'm the only person using this document, I can just go back in Recent. I can find it anytime I want to. I can pin it or its file location here. I can pin the document in Windows 7 on the Word application menu. But what if I want to share this document with some other people? Well, first, I might want to save this document with people who haven't yet upgraded to Word 2010. And so I can always save this document as what's called a compatible document. I can go to File and Save As, or I can go to Save and Send. I have a couple of different choices. If I go to Save and Send, I can change the file type, and I have the choice of Word 97 to 2003 document right here. I also have the ability to save this using the Open Document format, which makes it easy to open in a whole wide range of applications, including, for example, WordPerfect and Google Docs. I can save it as rich text, which is less formatting and which would allow me to open this document in WordPad. So all of these choices are available under Save and Send, Change File Type. If I know my file type, I can also simply choose Save As, and I can choose a specific file type, a Word 97 to 2003 document, for example, a PDF document, a Microsoft Works document. Once I've chosen, for example, a Word 97 to 2003 document, and I choose Save, I now have a document in compatibility mode. I actually have two documents. One is a document that was saved as a Word 2010 document, and its extension will be .docx, and I have this same document saved in a compatible format, the one I see on my screen now, that will have the file extension of .doc. Maybe I want to save this document in such a way that the user who receives it won't necessarily be able to edit it. It's not important that they edit it, and I don't necessarily know they have Microsoft Word. Or I want to send this document to somebody so that they can't edit it at all, and I don't care what they have on their computer. I just want to make sure that they can't alter the document that I'm sending them. In either of those cases, I'm better off saving this document as either a PDF or an XPS. A PDF document is a document that I will read or display on my screen using a free reader that's available widely from Adobe. The document is going to look the same whether it's opened here or on a Mac, on a Linux system, any kind of computer. And it's hard to change the content unless you happen to have a product from Adobe that will do that. If I send this document as an XPS document, this is a relatively new format. Like PDF, it's read-only, it's uneditable. However, this document will open in a browser, so I don't even have to download Adobe Acrobat Reader in order to view this document. So let's take a look at saving this document, for example, as an XPS or as a PDF. I can do that here to send them through email. I can do it on this file types link if all I want to do is create the PDF or XPS and not send it by email yet. And I can simply click, and it will ask me, do I want to save a PDF or an XPS? Two limited choices. So let's save an XPS document. Let's open the file after publishing, and let's see what that's going to look like. And again, what I'm going to have is a document that is well formatted, just as it is in Word, and it opens up in a browser on most computers or in an XPS viewer. Again, this is optional because I'm running Windows 7. This is a widely usable document. My other choice, knowing my file type, was to go Backstage to File, Save As, and to simply choose on my list XPS, for example, or PDF. Now let's say I add some more text to my document and I want to save it again. If I click Save, this document will be saved using the same name, Galleries in Word 2010, in the same location I saved it in the first time. And I don't need to do anything else to save this document with this file format, with this name, and in this location. But perhaps I want to change the file location, I want to change the file name, or I'd like to change the file type. In any of those events, I'm going to choose File, Save As, and make some changes here in Word Backstage to change either the location of the file to a new folder, to change the file type, or to edit and change the file name. When I do that, I will end up having two copies of this file, one with the old name, location, or file type, and another with the new name, location, and or file type. Remembering that Word 2007 and 2010 use newer file formats than older versions of Word, you may be opening a lot of documents in compatibility mode in your organization for a while. Some Word 2010 features are not available in compatibility mode, the features that don't exist in the older version of Word. For example, text effects here is grayed out while we're in compatibility mode because it's not available as an option. If all the people who use a document finally move to Word 2007 or 2010, then you can convert this document to a newer format and all of the newer features will be available for you to use. Whether you're saving a document for your own use or saving it to share with others, Word 2010 provides appropriate file formats for saving and sharing your document.